Hello everyone, good morning. As you can see behind me, it's very early because when Wolves lose, my head goes and I end up waking up early. I don't know why. I don't know why I let Wolves results get to me so much, but they always do. The City one weren't so bad, but this one really got to me, and the reaction you saw I did yesterday was 3 minutes after full time. I've had a lot of stick, but that's just how I felt off the cuff at the time. And today I want to talk about that reaction. I also want to talk about the lad from Girona, the left centre back, Krejčí. I still can't pronounce his name, but he's having doubts. And I want to talk about a massive thing that come out of the post-match press conference to the reason why André did not start the game. It wasn't because he had a knock after. That's what we thought when the team come out. So let's start with the Girona defender. So all reports suggested that everything was agreed. Personal terms were agreed first with the player when Wolves, and then it was if the €30 million fee was to be offered, he'll come. Then we're to believe that's been done. But all of a sudden the player himself, Krejčí, just said, I need some time. And it's reportedly saying from journalists over there that he still wants some time to consider whether he wants the move to Wolverhampton. Now, for our sake, I hope he didn't watch the game. I really hope he didn't watch the game, because I don't think he'd come to us, I'll be honest. But with Toti Gomez getting sent off, I know he only misses the West Ham game in the Carabao Cup because it's a one-game ban, as it wasn't violent conduct. We do need cover there, because if that would have been a 3-game ban, who plays there? Left centre back. Putting a right footer on the left side in a back five, it just never ends well, does it really? If Santi Bruno's tried it a few times, it just doesn't work. But yeah, so hopefully that can get resolved and hopefully he can join. And Vítor Pereira actually said in his press conference after the game, the Bournemouth defeat, that he still wants 2 or 3. I thought it'd be another 2 if this lad comes in, but I think, yeah, he needs a minimum of 3, and Vítor knows now. I think he's realising the trouble that we are in. So let's hope he comes. He looks good. It's a big fee, but what's really promising about him is that he can play defensive midfield too. So, you know, you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. He can cover defensive midfield and cover centre back. But the massive thing to come out of the press conference with Vítor Pereira was when André got dropped, there was rumours that he had a knock, and Bellegarde obviously slotted into midfield. John Adias started as left forward, replacing Bellegarde, who obviously played left forward against City from the start. And he come on at half time, didn't he, André? And Vítor Pereira said after the game, I'll read it quote for quote. These quotes are from Nathan Judah, the legend himself, the best reporter in the whole country. Vítor said, "For me, a leader in football positions are not a gift. I like André a lot, but I must push him to be better and increase his level. In my opinion, in training and in games, Bellegarde has been better in all areas. And he deserved to start." So basically what he's saying is that Bellegarde had been much better in training, and he believes that Bellegarde was much better against Man City, which is weird because maybe he's including pre-season, but for me, André was probably one of our better players against Man City. But we don't see training, do we? But as a fan, and I'm sure you as a fan watching this, as a Wolves fan, was shocked that André got dropped. There are a lot of players that don't perform in training but really turn it on match day. And every time we watch André, he's always at least a 6.5, 7 out of 10, isn't he? Cleans up, gets the ball, gives it away. Passes it to someone simply, cleans up, does the dirty work. So I was so shocked, and I thought it was because of a knock. And that decision turned out to cost us dearly because Bellegarde made a huge mistake leading to Bournemouth's goal. So I love Vítor and I respect his decision, but I think that was a mistake. I really do. So I think André should be back in for Everton for me, and yeah, that's that. And also, yeah, just to end this video, I want to reflect on my reaction. I always get like messages off people, not just my comments on YouTube, I get messages in general, and a lot of people are like, Harry, how can you say you think we're going to go down after 2 games? I never say that. I literally, in years gone by, have criticised people for reacting after the 2nd or 3rd game, being like, come on, there's a long way to go. Even last season, when we hadn't won till November, I still believed we'd stay up. But the early signs this season, after selling Cunha and Ait-Nouri, and our replacements at the moment don't look great, and we don't look very threatening going forward at all. Whereas last season, despite shipping a lot of goals, we were still scoring. I'm worried. I am. It's just the way I feel. I'm very worried, especially with the new promoted teams all having a win after game week 2. It took them till November. The 3 promoted teams that come up last season took them to November along with us to get a win. So we were lucky that they were so bad. Look, I'm just giving my opinion. I'm not the type of person to try and be all pally-pally with Wolves as a club. I'll say exactly as I think and I'll criticise the club. I see other content creators and people on Twitter trying to be positive and trying to be the outlier and trying to be pally-pally with the club because they know where their bread's buttered. They want to be in there with the club. So they try and be nice towards Jeff Shee or nice towards the hierarchy at Wolves because they want to get opportunities with the club and interview players and interview managers and things like that. I couldn't give 2 shits about that. So I'll always give my opinion. And my opinion is, at the moment, it's likely we're going to go down. I'm not going to pretend to be positive when I don't feel positive. I'm not going to be a happy clapper, as people say. In the past, I've been accused of being a happy clapper, but that's not me. I'll just give my thoughts and my opinion. Like I said the other week, this is what I do. I give exactly what I'm thinking. And for people to think we're not in trouble, for me, is borderline delusional with the way we're looking. But there we go. That's my 2 cents on this very early morning. Please like the video. Have a great Sunday. Have a great bank holiday weekend. And let's hope in this last week of the transfer window we bring in the 3 players Vítor Pereira needs. And let's hope we get a positive result against Everton. The West Ham gave me in the Carabao Cup means nothing. It's going to be a 2nd string team. So catch you next video, everyone. Hopefully it's positive news. Have a good one. Please subscribe and like the video.